What is up, you guys? This is Fault. Sheesh, sorry, fat cat. My bad. Anyway, what is up, you guys? This is Fallout. What if you're here? And today we're gonna be doing what if Deku was the God of War, part 2.5. Yeah, this is going to be like a filler. So I wanted to answer some of your questions for the people who were like commenting. Here's some of them. So one of you guys said something about giving Deku like a non-friendship with Bakugo, and to that I say nope. He's going to be friends with him. And some of you guys might be mad, some of you guys might be happy, but I want to explain that when somebody you know is becoming like friends with you, or not that, when you're friends with somebody and you become their enemy, not their enemy, the bully for a while, you start to have regrets. And this story, what's his name? Katsuki is going to have regrets, and he's going to apologize for everything he did. So that happens, and now Deku's going to be his friend, but not right now. It's going to be like during like this what if, but it's coming. Something else about the noise being like, it's noisy when I'm doing my what ifs, and for that I say I am so sorry. I don't mean to have like all the noise around me, but I'll try to find a way how not to make it so noisy. I turned off one of my fans, so I hope that actually like reduces the noise. What else? Oh, and freaking sheesh. Oh, if I think another thing you guys said was something about I forgot about it. The fight taking too long. I understand that the fight did take too long, but I also know that in all the God of War games, there wasn't just a fight where it was like, bam, easily just done. Besides, like, him fighting like a human. So, yeah. I understand if you guys didn't like that part, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you didn't like it, I'm sorry for that. I liked it, and I thought I'd just put it there. So, yeah. I forgot what other comments. I'm sorry. I do appreciate that you guys are still like subscribing. I appreciate you guys are still liking it. And I also appreciate the fact that you guys view it. So I'm pretty grateful for that. So please keep liking, and please keep like watching it. And yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So now to the story. Deku is with the gang, and they're healing up from their wounds. And Deku's freaking like performing first aid on all of them, which they're thinking to themselves, how does Deku know all this? Because they never seen Deku do this before. In fact, they're thinking to themselves, Deku literally has enhanced strength, enhanced speed, freaking, I guess you can say, enhanced jumping. What else? He's resistant to freaking pain to a certain degree. He freaking summoned out 2 swords, which look pretty cool, by the way. And not only that, he was in a rage where his tattoo or his marking, whatever the heck that was, it became like it glowed. And his personality changed for a bit. Not only that, he actually like did some freaking gortastic, like a gortastic attack. Kamenar just brings that out, just saying like how cool it was that he freaking just automatically killed, or not killed, he freaking stabbed the dude in the kneecaps with his own horns. Oh, and one of you guys said that he would have ripped out his wings, and I say, yeah, I actually forgot that, which was my bad. But yeah, the dude is going to like have his wings probably repaired, but it's not going to be the same. He's gotta have like reduced flight time. He needs to work his wings out a bit, like, because he did freaking pull them off. And yeah, so for that I say, what's called, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. But now we go into the what if. So Deku now just explains about his powers, since they were asking him and he didn't know what to say, but he knew as well that these are my friends. They're going to, he hopes that they don't actually get mad or look at him differently, which he also knows that there's more of a possibility that they're not. But there's a possibility that they probably are gonna be scared of him, of the fact that he automatically just had all those powers and just destroyed this dude. So he's explaining it, and he's explaining a lot about him actually dying in ways. And freaking let's see. What else was I gonna say? He explains that he actually died, but he got resurrected, and now he's also a Spartan, because he technically took some of the blood of Kratos and he absorbed it into himself. So yeah, he has that, and he has new powers that he doesn't know which ones are gonna like awaken first, but he's already done all of his training over there at the freaking other world just to earn them. He didn't actually like to summon them and to like use them. Now he has to train once again, which he's thinking to himself, yeah, this is not going to be an issue as much because I've trained a lot. So that means, yeah, I think I can like automatically do it for quite a while. Like what he's basically saying is the fact that he's done it once, he can do it again in a shorter amount of time, like a way more shorter amount of time. So he starts training. What's called? Well, he's gonna start his training the next day, which is a Saturday. And before any of that happens, Bakugo knocks on the door and he opens it, and he says, "Hey, Bakugo." And Bakugo is kind of like sad. In a way, he's looking at him like he doesn't know what to do. He feels like he doesn't know what to say, and he feels like that that Deku just might freaking hate him forever, because he does understand that what he did was bad, and he doesn't even want to freaking he doesn't want automatically for him to just say that he's a monster or anything. He just hopes that he can forgive him for what he's done, and he tells him that too. That he tells him like crying as well that he's sorry, because the guilt he couldn't handle all that guilt anymore. He's sorry, and he didn't want to do all. He knows that he shouldn't have done all this, even if it was to be cool and all, that this whole world is so messed up, but he actually apologizes, and Deku just grabs him and hugs him. And he says, it doesn't matter. He hugs him and tells him, look, we all did things that we regret in the past. It's just natural for us to sometimes move on and try to make things better for the future. Which, yeah, like I said before, he's like wise. He's a wise dude in a way. So, other than that, Deku goes and talks to him about his powers, since he might as well explain it to him too, because he doesn't because the fact that he's trying that he's the god of war, what's it called? How do I say this? He explains everything to him like he did over there with the rest of the group. And he understands, which he's also freaked out, the fact that he died. But he's also freaked out the fact that a dude gave him powers. Which is, like, it's hard for him to comprehend everything. But he does say, oh, okay. Well, this is surprising to me. And he goes and just says, yeah, this is going to take a lot for me to take in. But he does say in the very end, yeah, I'm sorry, and they forgive each other. So now that that's out of the way, he tells Deku freaking what happens. Like, what's happening right now. Because now he's a part of the squad. He's a part of the Deku squad. And, how else would I say this? I don't know what else he can say besides everything that's happening. And he does apologize for what he did to, what not he did. Did I pause it? Okay, it's still going. He explains what happened with Bakugo's like lackey, and he's all like, "Ooh, I'm so sorry, Deku. I didn't mean for this all to happen." And he's all like, "No." He just says, "No, don't worry about it." He understands why something was like. How do I explain this? He says, "Don't worry about it." He understands why his like crony did what he did, and this is when Bakugo sees that. Well, he sees what. Man, I'm actually not really good at talking today. I am so sorry. But what's going to happen? He says that he's sorry. He apologizes. He talks about how his lackey fought him and he beat him up, and he apologized for what he did. And Bakugo does say, yeah, he's not going to be his lackey anymore. He's shutting off the whole Bakugo group. And he does say that you're going to be a part of my squad now. These are my friends, and I hope you treat them well. And these people look at Bakugo and they think to themselves, even though he did do stuff to Deku, he did apologize, and even though we're not gonna trust him immediately, if Deku is okay with him, then who are we to question him? Which, yeah, this is the Deku squad. They think of him as now even more of a god than they would think of him as a leader. Or not even think of him as a leader. They thought of him as like a friend to protect, which now they're the ones who will need their protection. If you get my meaning. So now that that's out of the way, they go to Bakugo's house, and Mitsuki sees him, and she runs up to him and holds him, and says, "Izuku, you're alive." And because she wasn't informed about the whole freaking Deku becoming much more, he was, he was informed about the whole freaking Deku, was revived again, or was alive once again. So she thought she thought he was dead, and she just felt sad. She felt bad for Inko, and now she finds out, oh wait, this dude is alive again, and this is like making her happy. But the sad thing is, she tells him that she doesn't know where Inko or Hanzo went to. Which, like I said, again, I am so sorry for not being able to speak. I'm not really good with this all the time, but I hope you guys forgive me for this, and I hope I make this whole better, or the whole story's better, by learning how to talk properly. But other than that, he goes off and tells him, well, we understand that that Inko and Hanzo left to America. And Deku's like, America? Well, I hope they're happy now. And Mitsuki says, well, I can't contact them, but you don't want to go search for them? And Deku says, no, I know that they're sad, but if I just come up over there, or if I go over there and tell them, oh hey guys, I'm alive, they're already treating their trauma or their sadness by not trying to think about me. If I just tell them automatically that I'm alive again, or if they see me, then they're probably going to remember all those bad memories. And in the future, maybe I will meet them again, and I'll meet them again, and probably things will be better for them. But other than that, sad as it is not being able to talk to them, I understand that they'll be happy again someday. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So they stay over at their house for probably a day. Yeah, for a day, to talk with Mitsuki and see what's been going on. And the whole squad was in Deku's house, but he knew that Mitsuki would want to see Deku again. Not only that, Mitsuki finds out that she's living with Deku, and she's talking to her alright sweetie, if you want him, you gotta make sure he's yours. Make sure that any rivals that you have aren't even competition. You got that? She's telling you, you got bob and weave, you gotta bob and weave, do all that. And she explains the whole freaking Deku has another girlfriend, which she's all oh wow, I thought Deku was an adorable person, but I didn't think he can pull that two women at the same time. Which she doesn't find out about the whole God of War thing, because really why is he gonna tell everybody what he is? But other than that, Deku Deku says that he's going to take care of her, and which makes Katsuki blush, and Katsuki is thinking to himself, "Oh wait, hold on here, hold on. I understand that you love her, but marriage isn't like an option right now. She has to like finish school, she has to do all that other stuff, and what's it called? She says, freaking mind your own business, Katsuki, and what's it called? Not Inko. Mitsuki's all like, yeah, just let her be. She's finding true love again. Well, she's gonna find out what this love is, or something like that. She's gonna think, well, I was your age. I found I forgot what Bakugo's dad is, but she's all like, when I was your age, me and him met, and we got it on like rabbits. And Bakugo's like, oh no, I don't want to hear this, anything but this. And he's all like, whatever, just what's it called? Make sure you finish school at least before you have kids. Which Mitsuki's all like, yep. He knows the deal. He knows the deal. And he's all like, ugh, whatever, mom. And Katsuki's all like kind of like blushing, and she's like turning much more red, thinking to herself, a child with Deku? That would actually kind of be nice, but we're not even 18 yet, and I have to get my hair fixed I have to get my hair fixed, I have to get my nails done, if I'm wearing the wrong piece of clothing. She's thinking she's thinking years ahead. And what was I just saying right now? And Deku's all like, look, I don't know what to say. I'm not a part of this whole conversation, even though I am. But I'm going to wait until I'm 18, at least, before I think about having kids with either Ashido or freaking Katsuki. And she's all like, yeah, we need to take care of this, this Ashido. Yeah, I think she's gonna provide to be a challenge, and I have to get rid of these challenges for my future, from my future son-in-law, and for my grandkids. And this is when Deku's all like, oh, okay, just let's step back for a bit, let's not go assassinate some people. And that happens, that little fun stuff. And the next day they leave, and Mitsuki says, take care, Deku, come back soon. And Deku says, of course, I'll come back soon. You're still my aunt. And this brings happiness onto her. And knowing that, she's thinking to herself, that guy, Izuku's going to do good one day. I'm gonna have grandkids. I think it's gonna be too early for that, but it doesn't matter as long as she's happy. And yeah, that's how it ends for this for this little tale of Mitsuki and freaking Katsuki and Katsuki. I kind of messed up on her name, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So they go into their house, or at least into Deku's house, and Deku announces that he's going to train. He's going to train, and he wants all of them to train with him. He wants them to become stronger and to use their quirks all the way, and to go plus ultra. Which everybody, sorry, I'm yawning. Which he's thinking, they're thinking, yeah, we might as well just train. There's nothing fun. There's nothing much for us to do, and plus, we want to go to UA. And Deku's all like, oh, well, all of us has to go and what's called train as hard as we can. And that's it for what's called for that part. So they go back to school the next day, and they see the freaking dude with the wings, or with wings on where his wings are. There's cast on it, and let's see what else. Deku walks up to him, and the dude gets scared. He starts to pee in his pants, and he says, "Look, I don't want any trouble with you. I'm sorry for what I've done. Please take my money. Please just don't hurt me, you know." And Deku gets a bit angry, just even looking at him. But he says, "Look, I'm not gonna hurt you. Not anymore, at least. But let me tell you one thing. I wasn't at full strength, or at least my whole strength. Hold on, what was he gonna say? If I used my whole strength, you would have died in one punch. You would have died of pure terror. But I didn't do anything to make myself stronger, which means I was only at level 1 when I fought you. And whatever drug you took, which, yeah, freaking Overhaul is going to be, Overhaul is doing stuff in, like, how would I say this? Overhaul is doing a little bit more things, like before the whole anime starts. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there on that part. So now we go back to Deku, and he does tell him, but it doesn't matter if you take drugs. It doesn't matter if you have an army. If you do that again, I don't care if even your mother was here begging me to stop. I will pound your face in until you die. I will break your bones until you scream for mercy. I don't care what you say. Nothing you'll ever do will stop me. So, what is it going to be? Do you want to go around 2? Or do you want me to stop? Or he's not going to say that. He's going to say, so are we going to have any more problems again? And the dude says, no, sir. Freaking after that, what else would he say? I think it's mostly the fact that he's not going to do it ever again, which freaking makes him stop having his bloodlust or something like that along the lines. And he says, well, that's good. Yeah, pretty much that's all I want to talk to you about. Now, get the hell out of my sight before I kill you. If you guys didn't hear that, I said get the hell out of my sight before I kill you. and he just runs away. And like I said, he already peed his pants, so everybody sees like water, like marks of like, they see pee stains or like tracks of wetness on him or whatever. They know that he's like he peed his pants because every time he keeps moving around, like the what's called, you see puddles of pee. Which, yeah, I think he'll stop peeing afterwards. He just didn't. He just stopped. Like he didn't want to see Deku anymore, so he just ran. So they go train after school. I wanted to cut this. I just want to put this bit in, like, of what happened. And yeah, Overhaul is going to be like doing a lot of stuff, and he's already created the drugs like before the anime begins. Let's see. What else am I going to say? Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. They go train, and they keep doing this over the years. So yeah, pretty much, I don't know what else to say. But this is when the anime begins, and this is where I'm gonna cut it off. Yeah, if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, and what's it called? I'll probably do another one at nighttime. So hey, who knows? Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.